We really pissed off tens of thousands of white supremacists with our new show, hashtag Santa Inc., which when you put it together looks strangely like satanic, which is now available on HBO Max. Please read the responses to this tweet for confirmation. That's the feedback that you shared. If you don't like it, you must just be a white supremacist. There's Flash right there.
Yes. Yes.
That one.
Yep. That's it. That's perfect.
A child's guide to online political discussion. So good.
Nerdrotic.com.
Here you go, Tyler. Get ready. Get ready for Sarah Silverman's god-awful voice, but then I guess get ready for the rest of it.
When you're a kid, there's only one day a year more special than any other day, and that day is Christmas. And we are the magic behind that day. So let's get these fucking kids some fucking presents.
So edgy.
May I present the hardest working man in snowbiz? Good golly, he's jolly. Our own Santa Claus!
Hey, Merry Christmas. Whoa. You're on my naughty list.
Good news, sir. More American kids believe in you than they do in vaccines or the Holocaust.
My God, I cringe every time I hear it. I cringe every time.
This is literally in the first 5 minutes of the show, too. Like this part right here when you actually watch it. Got a vax and a Holocaust joke right off the bat.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Great. I mean, disheartening for America, but great for us.
I'm here from the North Pole Times. Have you decided who will succeed you as Santa Claus?
Subtext, Santa's old and knocking on death's door. Fuck you. Good question. I'll give it some serious thought. Ha ha ho ho ho. Bye.
There have been many Santa Clauses throughout history. Some were loved, others loathed. But the position of Santa has mostly been a white man's game.
Oh my God.
Exactly. It's fucking crazy. Things have got to change.
I bet you if
Why?
What's that, Gary?
So why? There's a problem with what Santa is he not getting the toys out on time? It's like, and I know the fucking context of the show, but this is such shit. I watched a little bit of this. I'll try to get through the entire. By the way, this is a fucking series that people don't know.
8 fucking episodes. It's like 8 25-minute long episodes.
Who is it for? Who is this show for?
I don't know if we're allowed to say.
I think
I don't get it. It's like it's not for kids.
It's for them. It's a show for them.
There you go. Yeah, you got it, Az.
get rid of my porn!
I want to be the next Santa. If this is your dream, you have to at least make your case, bitch.
You gotta get intimate with that jolly bitch.
I know you're right, but do you really have to call me bitch every time you say something?
Yes, bitch, because it's empowering to call you bitch.
Let's go over what we know. Santa and the board are all male and all white.
Oh, God, Jesus fuck.
Look at these guys.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. And that's what this is. This is... they describe it in the show. You can watch the show for yourself. Sarah Silverman's character is described as a female Jewish elf. That's what they say in the show. And Santa Claus is wondering, maybe that might be a good diversity hire, female and Jewish. He literally says that in the show.
Yep.
And the entire thing's just shitting on white men.
so.
Drink, smoke cigars, say things like, don't ever marry your mistress.
Just so you know, the women of the North Pole make fun of one of your dicks. Have fun wondering whose it is.
This is the part with some, that's got some stuff in it there we can't hear. So.
She has ideas, but can she really be the face of Christmas?
No.
I'll be named successor, die trying.
Oh, well, Sarah Silverman's going to lay down the challenge then, you know.
Yeah,
right.
But that is Santa Inc. Had to skip through a couple because they got Mariah Carey's fucking song, or whatever the hell that is. They've got it copyrighted, so
fuck.
That's why it has 3,000 upvotes to 113,000 downvotes right there. What do you think, Tyler?
Well, I think even if there's that many white supremacists that like it, shouldn't there be
the same, if not more, people that are enjoying it. I mean, it's a terrible argument.
Exactly.
You're arguing that 97% of the population is white supremacist. That's basically what Seth Rogen's saying.
Yeah.
And also, like, walk the walk. Just don't have any white people doing the voices. You know, like it's ridiculous. Anyways, I auditioned for it, and I'm a little bitter because I didn't get it. But
yeah, it's an absolute disaster, and I think a lot of it was exacerbated by the fact that just days before this came out, maybe a week before that, that's when Seth Rogen had that dog shit take about LA. He's like, Los Angeles isn't a shithole city. My car only gets broken into once a year.
That's just the city, bro. I can afford to, replace all that shit. Pussy. He's a piece of crap. And
he is. Well, I mean, as a creators, we know it still hurts to not get a piece of content go viral or do well. So we could sit back and just know he's suffering with that kind of ratio.
Oh yeah, like it has to hurt. Like he has to be upset and pissed off. And just like we saw with Kevin Smith, who was angry and bitter about it. He tried to pretend like it wasn't a big deal when Master of the Universe was such a shit show. But even these guys, even these big Hollywood fucking names, they get upset when this stuff happens. They're upset over YouTube comments and YouTube dislikes.
People that love comedy, they're going to go back and watch comedy over and over and over, and they have a wider span of what they're willing to laugh at. They're aiming at people that are not return customers for comedy. So the numbers are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Oh, and they have been, and they haven't been practicing or doing comedy for a long time. And comedy's in like a really bad place as far as the machine, as far as the system. And it's alive and well, with people, like yourself and others who have the balls enough to call out the Faucis of the world or Brandon or anybody else. But yeah, I mean, like, I hate to say it's like you're never going to get a big gig out of this. And that might be better. Let Gina be the example of maybe you don't need that big Disney gig, which isn't that big in the first place. You don't get paid that much money. It's a lot of notoriety. And you'd be much better off financially and for your soul to be out there free, do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting a lot of shit from comedians in New York. I mean, I was thrown in the far right QAnon camp just for doing my thing, making fun of everything. And that's fine, but there's a limited bandwidth on just following the fucking rules on everything.
Well, yeah. All I hear is just insane jealousy for Hannah Gatsby. That's all I hear.
Yeah.
I saw an article today that said, will comedy bring the left and the right together? And I had to laugh because I'm like, no, of course not. Because the people on the left, look at what Rogen or Seth Rogen said, like, oh, well, they don't like my stuff. Instant white supremacy. Like you're a Nazi if you don't like anything, if you're not laughing at these jokes that the left is claiming to be jokes. I mean, nothing of that trailer was funny.
That's not going to last because people are going to watch more of Seth and Sarah, and then they're going to go, wait, no, this is just bad. I mean, like, the extremes will say that, but most people that are more middle left or middle right, I think it'll bring those people together. My shows are a good example. I'm performing tonight in Brooklyn, New York. I just did my own hour show there. It was every type of person was at the show. Like, and it's the opposite of what people would say. They go, oh, you're just attracting conservatives. You're just attracting white people. I had to look like 7 rows back to even find a white person. It was diverse in the actual real term.
I love that.
And that was a good sign,
I love hearing that there's like a diverse amount of people out there that are sick of this bullshit that is being like force fed down everyone's throats, which is what the big tech and all these not alternative, but like the main platforms are just shoving. Look at Santa Inc. They think that this is what people want, and everyone's like, fuck off. Like, no one wants this shit.
No. I'll disagree with you. This isn't what they think people want. This is what they think people need.
Yeah.
Or even worse.
Yeah.
But that proves my point more, though, is that people like that are showing up to Tyler's show that are going like, I want to actually laugh. I don't want to be told what you think I need. I want to just laugh and think life is like good. right? And I think that that's a normal that people are wanting. That's why the Daily Wire is doing so well. That's why your show's doing so well. You know, because
there's a
people
big hunger for it, man.
There's a hunger for it. Yeah.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.